Hey guys, Rivethead here. Welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age: The Veilguard. So, in our eternal quest to complete everything here, we have an update.
Careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davron, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age.
Oh, this is the cloth that was stolen by, yeah.
And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook. Just in time.
Need some help?
Give it a minute. We'll see. That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloom Howler back at the cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now, through the application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloom Howler is.
rather, discern its nature.
How?
By setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy. Ah, yes, of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was elven blood. This was a person.
What? But it howls.
A corrupted person. Not always a monster. And something else. Deathsel. I'm unfamiliar with the meaning.
An elven word for covenant. Like a promise or a blood oath. I think I get it. An elf who took a vow, then gets blighted. An elf who knew about griffins and warden's secrets.
Almost as if...
It was a warden.
I know this is bad, but it means we have a lead.
Yes, but one that points within.
If Weishaupt knew about it, they never told me. Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, call in favors, see who might know more. But thanks for your help, Emmerich. You, discerned well.
My pleasure.
I like that one. Okay. So that one is out of the way. Harding. Trying to figure out what Harding is in need of. Because we followed Harding's storyline fairly well. It's been good. Let's see what else she's got to say.
I'm meeting Stalgard at Isana
Oh,
Nagad
cool.
on the mountain. Come with me?
Hell yeah.
Is there unfinished business?
No, nothing of the sort, but I could use company if you're up for the trip.
You know I will. Tracking, visiting, changing. Funny thing is like, even though these are all secondary side missions, they add to the overall storyline that I don't feel it's taken away at
Stalgard
all.
should be around here somewhere.
I hope he's fully recovered from being trapped in the rock.
I hope so too, but the Kalsharak dwarves are tough. I'd like to see Kalsharak. Do you think Stalgard would take me? Should I ask him? Would that be rude?
Only if you ask rudely.
They're wary of outsiders, but I could learn so much about the dwarves. About myself. Maybe once things have settled down a bit.
I just have a plan. Okay.
Of course.
Thank you, Harding.
Stalgard told me about this place. The mountain is rich with lyrium, and the dwarves built this outpost to trade with Tevinter. As long as a dwarf stayed within the fort's walls, it would be as though they hadn't left the stone. They could keep their caste.
Is it me, or does it feel different now?
You're right. Something's different. Maybe it's because the expression of the Titan's pain that looked like me doesn't live here anymore.
I can't believe that made perfect sense.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll just move this rock out of our way.
Guess didn't realize that that was too far down.
Heard ya.
Donka.
Is this entire mountain a Titan?
It's been still for so long. I can't tell where it begins and ends. It's big, though. They all were.
It's tempting.
Those rocks I can move were all parts of the Titans once. Once I knew, I couldn't forget it. Now I sense them all the time, whether they're dead or just sleeping. The story of their fall is the story of our birth. It's why we don't dream, why we're resistant to lyrium, and the reason we feel the earth in our guts. Right. We sold lyrium to the Tevinter Imperium. Titan blood, our blood, traded for gold. So they could use it for magic. The elves stole lyrium from the Titans to make themselves bodies. And eons later, we gave it to a new generation of mages. All on our own. It's sad, isn't it? They mined lyrium here, too. Isn't that a little ghoulish? Lyrium is the blood of our ancestors. Maybe ancestors isn't the right word. We were part of them. We were them. I don't know the right word.
Lace Harding's shade kept them away for a time.
So they'll be back, you think?
It is hard to say. They seem different now.
Oh, there he
But
is.
they'll always be different.
Stalgard.
Good. We are all here. I wanted you to meet my sister, Dura. She is a steward of Kalsharok's memories. A historian.
We have
Hell
heard
of
of
an
your
outfit.
gifts. We wanted to meet you. To learn from you.
From me?
About the Titans. About our past.
You came here to meet me. To talk to me?
Hey, I'd want to meet you too if I heard all the stories.
I've learned so much, but I know there's still more to discover. I could tell you what I've learned, but maybe it's better if I show you. Hear the song of the stone. You children of Titans.
This is the eternal hymn.
The prayer and the proclamation.
Isa Tunal.
I felt it. I felt the Titans.
I opened my heart to all of you, but I could hold it only for a moment.
But there was an eternity in that moment. Thank you.
No. Thank you. Being here with you, with all of you, I finally understand. We will carry the Titans in our hearts, but it is no longer their time. It is ours.
Nice. That was cool. I like that one. Now, double check, because there's always one more. I feel I want to finish off Emmerich, because we got to be getting close to his... The Gloom Howler we can finish next time. Or maybe still a few more to do with that one too.
Ah, hello there. Just admiring how carefully the Fade is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
A young rebel striking from the shadows against Tevinter's empire? Not to mention traveling with Varric. The adventures you've already had.
It just kind of seems like my life.
You don't regard anything you've done as singular? Work was always my excuse not to travel. But now that I've joined you, I'm finally exploring outside Navarra's crypts. Ah, speaking of the necropolis.
Yes?
I've been meaning to ask how you'd like your body prepared in the event of your death.
Actually, do they let you into the necropolis if you're not Navaran?
What a splendid idea! I could put a word in. Ah, he's finished the reagent. Please excuse us.
Manfred
Excellent work,
supports it.
Manfred.
Okay. Not quite what I expected, but I'll take it. Yeah.
Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along
Well,
for
yeah.
this one.
Here we go. I like having Balara with me. And we're off to... oh, not far.
Okay, let's run some more practice.
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
It's okay. We're here to help.
Nothing to be afraid of.
My name's Valia. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's...
I'm the one who found the griffin eggs before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the wardens who were caring for the griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf?
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the griffins during the 4th blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the first warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Can understand why this Isaiah is so pissed.
She felt betrayed by the wardens forcing her to do it. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
He is a fighter.
He's a scrapper. Doesn't bite down from a fight.
Always squabbling with his brothers and sisters. I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
So you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters?
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
Okay. So, we have a journal. We've got lots of things to do. We're right next to it. Look at that.
Right. I think we can make this work.
I took work orders from all the wardens.
Already?
Yeah, and some of the villagers.
Hey, Antoine. Evka.
Antoine's going to be a problem.
I can still hear it. Though it is giving me a headache.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new blight continues.
We know the gods changed the blight. We think it changed more than they realized, or altered itself after.
It's answering to something other than gods.
Okay. That's not good news, but you're making progress with your studies.
Yes. Well, there's more to learn, but yes.
So what's the blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here in the wetlands.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
I can tell it's something large, rooted. A construct of the blight itself. An eruption controlling the rest. What that could mean. Everything that calls the blight impacts the wardens. We withstand it. But gods, archdemons, it all adds strain.
If the eruption calls the blight, then it could mess with us too. Spark the calling sooner. We'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
So how do I help?
Figured you'd be in. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
But if the eruption's controlling the blight and it gets attacked, then the blight around Lavendel might respond.
Yes, its roots are everywhere. And spreading. I can feel them.
These people can't lose their blight experts. I can go after the eruption.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
I'll make sure the whole thing burns.
Good.
The blight poisons so much. Water, plants, animals, people. Some would call the wetlands dead already. But they're not. It's not too late. Whatever the eruption means for the wardens, we can leave this place better. It's what we're supposed to do.
We'll take our stand in the sheltered glade. Meet us there when you're done.
Okay, is this a long distance away? See, glad I looked. At least we got something to do.
What about the wardens? Light's distracting them.
We're not alone. And I've got a bad feeling about our company.
There's definitely something in here. Something wrong.
Yep.
Okay, let us know when we're close.
The eruption's on the other side of that barrier.
We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
Right, and also, those darkspawn. Have to deal with them. Nice work.
Fuck that thing.
Better move before more darkspawn show up.
Get up there.
A tendril! It's attached over...
Up there! That ledge! We can destroy the tendrils from there.
A ballista!
Never turn down one of those.
What's a ballista gonna do? Nothing.
We're through.
Let's see what's at the heart of this.
What is... Is that the blight eruption?
Oh, wow, that's,
Big?
The darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. Damn it! Gavrin?
I can hear that eruption. The blight's spreading. We need to stop it.
Gavrin, are you okay?
The eruption's not happy. Just keep fighting. We're not falling.
Rain! Incoming!
Hitting up from range.
Good job. We won't give in. Way to make it count.
Hitting us from range.
That's a win.
This is it. Let's get that eruption.
We were carrying all that?
We strike and the whole thing goes up. All right. Time to destroy this thing.
Let me check to see if there's any chests up here. Don't see shit. Okay. Whee! The hell am I doing? I can go this way. It's telling me I can, so let's do what it says. Shortcut that I've never taken. Ah.
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you.
Ah, Rook. Hi.
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
I'm just glad I wasn't alone in there.
I can imagine. Many deserve thanks today.
When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they managed to survive, buried, untouched. They have a chance to return now.
Look at you, out here with the flowers and a moment alone that I walked into the middle of.
You're fine.
Yes, please. Enjoy the flowers.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable.
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, some wardens will hang up their swords. Until they're calling, at least.
So the Wardens are finished?
No, our numbers may get smaller, but FK and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
I'm sure you'll be fine, but if there's anything I can do, just say.
Of course. It's good we answered your first letter. And it didn't catch fire.
What?
It may have come close to an explosive, but we all met in the end.
The blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
The world dying, how it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
They really can. And they're beautiful.
I think so.
Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back.
We can stay here a bit longer first.
Oh, yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
Thank you. Hey! Jesus. Cold damage, but nice.
The wetlands aren't fully healed.
But some places barely come back at all.
Yeah. Pushing back the blight. It's possible.
Okay. And journal. Let's do this first. May as well. Let's see if we can get this one out of the way too.
I see our targets!
Oh, nicely done, Rook.
Coming at range! You and me, let's go!
Ranged incoming. Finish them now.
This is fun.
Greetings and welcome. You stand in Ravane, home of magic, danger, and adventure.
Good to
Tell me, if you will, do you hunger for excitement?
I'm not against adventure. What have you got?
A Ravani Lord of Fortune was following a map leading to buried treasure. Sadly, Ritzinger attempted to loot a treasure chest mid-battle. Understandable enthusiasm, and I remember them fondly. But you can carry out their final wishes to find this treasure no matter the danger and earn gold and glory.
If you give me the map, I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Let's follow them out.
Look at all the little islands and ruins out here.
Dropping like coins!
Knew you could do it, Rook.
That's why I'm here. All about motivation.
Corpses! Pirate corpses!
Guess we're not the only ones after the treasure.
Nice hit.
Nice one, Davrin! Oh, we did it!
Will do.
Okay.
There's our targets. Go!
Nice hit, Rook.
Doing what I can.
Keep that up. Nice move, Rook. This ain't worth the cost.
Oh, we did it!
They asked for it.
I have no idea what that timekeeper thing is that I did, but whatever it is, it drives me nuts every time I do it. Okay.
Balara. There's more corpse pirates. Balara. I'm sorry about Syrian.
Okay, I'm just going to continue on.
It's hard. At least I got to talk to him at the end. The real him.
That's something. But I'm sure it still hurts. If anything happened to Hassan.
Cherish him while you can.
That's the truth.
I'm not doing that again.
We got him sighted. Go!
Alright, let's get
Dropping fast! Wiping us out!
Okay.
Beat the odds.
Look at that ship. I wonder if it ran aground or got attacked, maybe.
Could be.
That looks like the captain of the corpse pirates.
Well.
Good work, everyone.
We did a thing.
You have found it.
Wait. Did you know where the treasure was the whole time?
You had to find it yourself. The real treasure was the journey. Now, Ritzinger would have used this to purchase a new ship. Since their last caught fire and burned, I believe a lady was involved. But the gold and glory are yours now, to use as you will. Adventure!
Okay. I bet there's nothing in here. Well, we got some chests. This is okay. Zero healing. What? Garbage. Okay. I thought for a second that was a ladder. I do not believe there's a way up. Okay. Well, we did a thing. Was not as much treasure as you would hope, but hey, it was something. And that was a fun adventure today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you all very soon in our next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
This is a song for all